Good morning, students of class 10. Welcome back to the online classes now. Let's do history, peasants and farmers. No, not peasant, the age of industrialization. We have finished that before. The age of industrialization. So, age means the period or the time. Industrialization, when industries were set up in England. That period we are talking about. We have reached 2.0, hand labor and steam power. So in our previous class we have talked a little bit about the about James Watt and Newton man. We have talked. Now here it is clear. Hand labor and steam power. So since most of the people were unemployed, there was no shortage of labor, and most of the products were manufactured by hand, manually. Now here, number one, I have written 7 points. James Watt improved the steam engine produced by Newton man. Now here, actually the steam engine was produced by Newton man. James Watt improved that steam engine and patent. Patent means to give the license, to get the license. He got the permission from Newton man. Since Newton man had no financial, he had a financial problem. So he invented steam engine and he provided the steam engine to James Watt. He got the license from Newton man and James Watt improved the steam engine and patented the new engine in 1781. That's why we know that James Watt, who invented the steam engine, we immediately know that it's James Watt. But actually he got the patent, that's why his name is there in the history. But actually it was Newton man who actually invented this steam engine. So James Watt got the license from Newton man. He must have given him money. So and he patented the new engine in 1781. That's why his name is famous. His industrialist friend. James Watt had a friend and he was an industrialist. His industrialist friend Matthew Boulton. Matthew Boulton was the friend of James Watt. Matthew Boulton manufactured the new model but find no buyers. So Matthew Boulton manufactured the new engine but there were no buyers because there was no shortage of labor. So all the industrialists, all the owner of the industries, they hired laborers. They were reluctant to buy new machines. In our previous class we have learnt that it was very expensive, normal wear and tear takes place and repair was very, very costly and they could not invest immediately. It took time. So now in Victorian Britain, so this period when new technology came in the market, the Victorian Britain, there was no shortage of labor. There was no shortage of labor. Laborers were plenty. So poor migrated to cities from rural areas. Poor peasants, they migrated to cities and towns in search of jobs and work. The cities and towns were crowded with unemployed peasants. So naturally the industrialists had they had no shortage of labor. So they got plenty of labor. So plenty of labor means low wages. The industrialists had a choice. Those who wanted high wages, they were not accepted. Those who wanted to work at the lowest wages, they were readily accepted. So plenty of labor means low wages, and industrialists had no problem of labor shortage. So industrialists had no problem of labor shortage. There was plenty of labor. Or high wages cost. High wages cost. So the workers, they receive very low wages and the cost of production was very low. They means the industrialist. They did not want to introduce machines that required large capital investment. Industrialists were reluctant, not ready to accept the new technology because it required large investment. They required large amount of money. And we have already learned that there was shortage of mechanics to operate the machines. The know-how of the machines, there were very few people. Not only that, normal wear and tear takes place and the cost of repair was very expensive. Even the machine parts were not available. That's why the industrialists did not want to introduce machines that required large capital investment. It was very risky. So, in many industries, the demand for labor was seasonal. And most of the industries were cotton textile industries, and these industries used to run during specific period of the year, specific period of time. When there was a cotton seasonal harvest, the factory used to run. During the off season, the cotton textile industry used to close. So most of the time, in many industries, the demand for labor was seasonal, and during the off season, the laborers used to work in other sectors such as gas work, breweries. Breweries means liquor making, where alcohol is made. Breweries, printers, book binders needed extra hands. So there, these factory workers during the off season, they used to work there in the book binding industry, breweries, gas work, printers, metal work. In these industries they used to work. During winter, especially during winter, the ships were repaired, painted, repaired, and they required laborers. During the off season, the factory workers used to work in other industries where work was available. But during the season, cotton season, they used to come back again to the industry, cotton textile industry, and they used to work. So in this way, the peasants, they got the job, but most of them, they remained unemployed because there were too many unemployed peasants. So the factory could not employ all the unemployed peasants. Some were employed, others were left. So that means they were jobless. So in this way, during age of industrialization, hand labor and steam power took some time to get used to that, or industrialists accepted later on, not initially. So hand labor was very common and everything was produced by hand. So that's all for today. We will meet in the next class and continue our lesson after this. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for watching.